conversation with one child, a teenage young boy, a convict, and he told me, I do not know when I was born. And I wondered, well, why don't you know when you were born? And he told me, you know what, madam? I have never celebrated my birthday. Worse still, I have never been hugged. I am 17 years old and I do not know the love of a father, the hug of a mother. That gave me goosebumps. Remember, this is a young boy, a teenage boy, a convict, crying. How many are out there crying for help? They are not able to connect with their emotions. They do not know even if those emotions exist. Now, today we are here to discuss father wound. We are all hurting. We do not know what to do. But there are always solutions in life. That is why we are here as Jawabu Counseling and Therapy Solution. This time we are privileged to have one of the great personalities in this nation. It's transforming lives in many ways, both for the young and for the old. We regard him as a tweeting chief. He has achieved a lot of accolades. He's known world over. He has won prizes for the work that he's doing to the community at large, and lives are being transformed. Now we welcome our chief, Kariuki, the tweeting chief. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome, Madam Regina, to Lanet Moja location. And thank God, as you've heard, my name is Senior Chief Francis Kariuki, the Chief of Lanet Moja location. Apart from being Chief, I'm a counselor too, by training, master's level. And you're welcome, and let us talk.
Yes.
Yes.
These issues that we don't want to discuss.
Yeah.
They are, sometimes you call them the bedroom talks.
Yeah.
And we don't want to talk about. We don't want to face our emotions. We don't want to face the white elephant in the house. Now, the media is very explicit about what is happening.
Yeah.
What do you think is happening to us? And especially in this new normal. Yes.
I said many things have changed.
Yes.
And you look at the trends and from the visits of the people coming to seek help from offices, that this new normal has really affected many families.
Yes.
People are broke, others are hungry, others are now jobless, things like that. They are suffering.
Yes.
And what I think is that the people who are talking about it, some I will talk out of experience,
Yes.
I will talk from what they think, others don't face the reality.
Yes.
So I think the best thing is that we talk truthfully and also face the reality of what is happening to our children.
Yes.
Because as you say that the boy child has been affected, many movement around the globe is talking about the girl child.
Yes.
About women, about all this women empowerment.
Yes.
But the man or the male has been somehow not properly addressed.
Yes.
Because he's expected to be masculine, to have money, to have the jobs. But who takes care of their emotions? From when we were born, I remember when I was a young boy, we were trained not to cry. A man does not cry.
Yes.
A man cannot behave like a woman.
Yes.
But you are a human being, born of that very woman. So you have walked that woman has in a system.
Yes.
So I think these things that all of us should look at it globally, not if we leave it just some people, they will anchor it the way they want. They have the varieties, the feminists and the others.
Yes.
There's a way they address the issue. They say they want to bring the issue depending on the agenda that they want to move. So out of that, you find that instead of getting solution to the problem, you make some people happy and cause damage on the other side.
Yes.
So I think this thing should be looked at it by the people with sober mind, so that we know the plan of God and what what was the intention of God. The order, because the issue is not about who is the boss,
Exactly.
but who is supposed to be where,
Yes.
who is supposed to be doing what. That's the most, I think, the most important.
Most important.
Yes.
Now we are talking about fatherhood, and you realize you cannot give what you don't have.
Absolutely.
You can't give what you don't have. So if your father was not there to mentor you, you remember in the African context, when a child was born, they were brought up with their mother, they were suckled, they were nurtured.
Yes.
Then when they reach a certain age, they are handed over to the father, the boy child. The girl child is handed over to the mother.
Yeah.
Now, we are realizing our boys do not have mentors. They do not have fathers. The fathers could be present, but they are absent. Yeah, you come into the house in the evening, you hide yourself under the newspaper. No communication, no talking. So that child knows there's a father figure in the house, nothing else. What is the way forward? We have wounds. You can't give what you don't have. Yes.
So, I'd like just to talk, not because I'm a man,
Yes.
because I'm a father.
Yes.
But I think is that you said is that you cannot give what you don't have.
Yes.
Is that how they lived, the father of today, is how they were also mentored.
Okay.
That's what they found.
Yes.
The community, the way it used to be some years back, we have turned cosmopolitan,
Yes.
multicultural.
Multicultural.
Also, the other dynamics, like the kind of a job we do, where we spend the day, how we earn our living, determine when we go home how we are.
Yes.
Maybe he's totally exhausted, comes home, maybe the wife does not understand, and how he has been, and not be able to make him settle in order to get an environment for him to socialize with the children.
Okay.
So sometimes it's not unintentional things that you don't want to speak to your children, because I believe every father loves their children. The problem is that the nature of our job, and also when you come home, the other things, that other dynamics, the technology has set in.
Okay.
We have the children, some of them will be busy on their phones. Everybody, the father, the mother,
The whole household
the whole
is busy.
household. It's
Yes.
not just about one person
Yes.
being not with them. Maybe when he comes, he doesn't want to interrupt the way what people have been doing.
Okay.
And the other people have no problem anyway. So the issue is not about actually mentorship, because it's the lifestyle.
Okay.
Unless all of us will think down and rearrange the way things happen, or intentionally think the way you can work on it.
Yes.
It is. Because many fathers, because it depends on what somebody is referring as caring. Because the father provides everything, you come and pay school fees, buy expensive things for the children,
Yes.
and other things like that. But his presence is not well felt.
Yes.
But he has provided. Nobody can say that they didn't care.
Okay.
They care because if caring is paying school fees.
So does that mean that caring has changed its meaning?
Yeah, I think the caring is diverse.
Okay.
It's not just about provision of things, because
Alright.
we have people in different, they will send money,
Yes.
they will pay school fees promptly. But there is a gap, because we don't have the social thing aspect in the family. I think that's where the problem
This
is.
is the problem, yes.
We need to help this man understand where do you start and how do you do it? How do you start talking to your boys? In any case, which environment? Where you take your son away to go and sit and talk to them? When you get home, your daughter is there.
Yes.
Everybody wants daddy has come home.
Yes, yes.
So there's no way that you say that you take the boy away and go and mentor them. I think, to me, I'm trying to think, and I don't know whether it will be taken kindly by the ladies, because I believe the greatest mentor of a man is a woman. Allow me to talk about that.
Okay.
For one, when the boy is born from age 1 year, from when they are born to 12 years, they sit with the mother.
True, true.
Am I right?
You're right.
After that, they go to secondary school or
Yes.
other places, they're going to get a girlfriend. A man or a woman?
A woman.
A woman. Then after that, when it's done like that, he'll get to marry not to a man, but who?
A woman.
So where does most time of a man spend?
With a woman.
With a woman.
Yes.
So it's I think the gap that we experience is that it's the woman now to think on how to, not about themselves, to think about their son, to think about their husband, to think about their dad, to think about their uncle, their boyfriend. Because what is that, and then with an open mind, without thinking that I'm trying to be a woman, no. Because what happens is that when a man is misplaced, he affects a woman.
True.
Haven't you seen that?
Very true.
So when a man is crazy, he doesn't, mostly he'll beat a woman. Yeah. Because that's the person he associates with.
Yes.
Okay? So if we are not wise enough, and then start thinking that, oh, the man is not mentoring man, but the truth is, where did he spend his life?
With the mother.
With the mother.
Yes.
With the mother. Because the father left, naturally, because the old days, the father would go hunting with the son.
Yes, yes.
Can it happen nowadays? I cannot come as a chief to the office with my son to stay here.
Yes, yes.
All right? But they are at home with the mother.
Yes.
What the mother tells the boy about being a man and not making him become a man, that's why you find some men who look like women. Yes, so I think the best that can happen is that from early age, let us train the boy the work of a man. Okay? Let them know what is the work
of a man.
Of a man.
Yes. So will that be instilled by the mother or the father?
The mother.
Okay. Interesting. But let me ask you, Chief. I'm looking at a scenario in a family.
Yeah.
Father, mother, children, right? Because now we're in a culture of nuclear family.
Yeah.
And it is only the mother who is there for the child 24/7.
Yes.
So how do you want a mother to instill this discipline? Yet the father is there, because the young boy will identify with the father, right?
Yeah.
The mother is a woman. Mommy brings, mommy feeds me. Mommy teaches me, isn't it? Yeah. What about the father? What is the role of a father here? Other than the mother nurturing? Because the work of the mother is to nurture.
Yes.
Yes.
What I'm saying, we are trying to look at the solution.
Yes.
Where the rain started beating us.
Okay.
Not what you think it should be, it's what it should be.
Okay.
Where did the stake fall? Who is supposed to be doing what? And since this is a new norm, as you put it,
yes,
the situation now is a new norm. Then you who is this person here, take the responsibility of guiding them what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
I seriously believe that a good father makes a good daughter.
True.
And a good mother makes a good son.
Awesome, nice.
The first boyfriend to a girl is their dad.
Is a father.
Protection, provision,
yes,
that no one else can come and just play around with that kid, because they know my father will stand for them. My daddy will provide. What I try to give me, I have, my daddy's provide. And they know when you don't have, genuinely express yourself. Let the children know when you have, and genuinely know when you don't have, and when you have, do it. Let them see. And let the mother tell them, this is your daddy, I'm your mom, and let them make them feel like a man.
Okay.
That's why it works, because the situation now is not about what used to happen. Yes. It's what we have
now,
today.
The here and now.
The here and now.
Yes.
Who is this man?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
That's you see some, okay, it's my thinking, and I think that we look, some men who put things like women like that, because that's the people they see every day.
What would make a father be attracted to a daughter, really?
I do not have an experience in that, but I think is some things I call them like sexual dysfunctions.
Okay.
They do things, get attracted. You have some people who are attracted to children.
Mental disorders.
Mental disorders. No, it's sexual disorders.
Sexual disorders.
Sexual disorders.
Okay.
They are various. Some people are attracted to animals.
Yes, yes.
Others are attracted to objects.
Yes.
Others are attracted to animals. Things like that. But this incest thing for that to be a father. I think it's okay. The percentage, maybe I look at the statistics, is that it's not a very big thing. It's not a very huge number of fathers with the daughters.
Okay.
But you find that cousins, uncles to these children,
close family friends,
and we have also families where they really got married but had a daughter.
Yes.
So this man thinks that you don't have a blood relationship with this girl since they came with the mother, and nobody marries their brother, their sister. So you see this person as another person. I've had such cases.
Okay.
And when you follow here, oh, you mtoto alikuja na mama. Things are like that.
Okay.
There are people who are like that. And the responsibilities, and also, I also tend to think drunkenness is another problem. And also, despite loving your children, I believe there should be boundaries. Let the girls be girls,
yeah, and the boys
be boys. Sometimes we tend to copy the Western culture, which is not, because there's a way there's a way we are wired as Africans.
Yes, you're right.
We're not just like any other person. Our culture, you see, all of us we have a cultural background.
Okay.
It's a creature of culture.
All right.
So that if you don't want to copy other people, things like the media, and also I think excitement with people's life thinking. I try to think some of these things are fake.
Okay, that is about the girl child, the boy child. They're in crime, they're in gambling, they're in all sorts of addictions, drugs and alcohols, sexual exploitations, irresponsible behavior, generally to speak. What can be done to these boys? Because we've talked about, you said it's not about mentorship. It's about how they are nurtured and they are taken through the processes and the rites of passage in life, both with the mother and the father. Where is the disconnect?
I think I'll go back to what you're talking about, parents' absenteeism.
Okay.
Either because of work or the nature of your business. And I'll go back to the Bible. It says that it's not good for a man to be alone.
Okay.
It's not good for a man to be alone. And what people don't know is that a man is affected by loneliness more than a woman.
Okay.
And what happens is that if we are not able to engage our boys, they get lonely. So the only comfort, they get addicted to the phone, they get addicted to other things, trying to fix the loneliness in them. But if you're able to see how to engage them and move that loneliness, and how to do that, again I go back to the mother. How do you engage this man not to be lonely?
Not to be lonely.
Okay.
And also statistics show that men are more affected by mental illness than women. Men commit suicide more than women.
I listened to a preacher and I think I agree with him. Is that when that bone was removed from the ribs, it's left. It's left something.
A scar.
Not a scar. A gap.
A gap.
Women have is complete.
True.
A lady after 50 years cannot say not to get married again.
It's
and they're
true.
comfortable.
And they're comfortable.
But a man cannot.
Alright.
Am I right?
You're right.
A man cannot. Even a man of 70 years will seek to marry.
You're right.
But a woman will not. They are settled. A woman will move here, go to America and live with the daughters comfortably. But a man cannot.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Because that part where the only comes in is fulfilled by the female figure.
You're right.
Which is either the mother or the wife. Are you getting me?
Yes.
If they don't get that, they will seek it somewhere. Whether they know it or they don't know it. Because loneliness is dangerous. Let me tell you one thing is people struggle to kill a man. If you just kill a man, just put in a confinement alone. He knows that he will not move from there and that. He just finish. Even the strongest man. So, and the women who survive, they have that ability because that loneliness is not in them.
True. Wonderful. It's been nice having you, the teaching chief.
Yes.
A wonderful man. He's also a Christian.
Yes.
He's a Christian. He's a leader in a men's fellowship in a particular church. in Nakuru, and we really appreciate the work you're doing in the society, in the community, in our nation. It is evident, and you can feel the effect of what you're doing. We conclude by saying, you cannot heal a wound by saying it's not there. We've discussed and we've realized we have wounds that we need to work with. We need to be self-aware. We need coaches, people to work with us so that we become whole, so that we're able to give wellness to yourself and to others. From Jawabu Talk, we appreciate. See you next time. You can contact us. We have professional counselors waiting to hear from you. Don't die alone. Don't be alone. We are here to walk with you, talk with you, correct the wrongs that have been happening. God bless you. Stay safe.